This one or this one? This one. I'm going to do a lateral flow test because I'm expecting to be going out somewhere today. So I want to be safe, like a responsible adult during a pandemic. Place it in this little cardy thingy. Twist this liquidy thing. Squeeze all the drops. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then I've got my pregnancy test. My swab. My little baggie to put everything and dispose of. I don't like that. Now, put it in there. That's really disgusting. Oh, did I have both? Oh, did I have that much bogey up in my nose? 2 drops. 1, 2, and wait for half an hour. Hey Siri, set a timer for half an hour.
Okay, 30 minutes and counting.
Good boy. Hey Homo sapiens and Marbites, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Planet Marbasia, welcome to any new subscribers and watchers. I am Rogue Marby Scott. So in today's video I am going to be trying out the W7 Brow King Ultimate Eye and Brow Palette, and it is by Sal. If you don't know who Sal is, he is a YouTuber and he is an influencer on Instagram, but that's not what he just is. He is a brow professional, and I think he's a professional in other stuff in the beauty industry, but he is a brow professional, and like the title says, he's a brow king, and he does a lot of celebrities' eyebrows and stuff. And I decided that well, let me just give you a little breakdown. So when I saw that he had posted this on the 12th of April, I was working at the time, and you know, we use our Instagram and everything and watch stories and reels, you know. I was just like, W7? Really? Because I kind of just thought W7 really, because I have in the past, before I was getting into makeup, and I went on Spock. I bought some makeup. Now, if you don't know what Spock is, basically Spock is like Spock, Captain Spock. Ta-da! I went onto Spock and I bought some makeup, and it was clearly used when I received it, and the seller said it was used, or it was tested, or it was what do you call it? It was swatched. And yeah, I still bought the makeup. I mean, it was really cheap that what I bought, and a lot of the makeup that I bought was from W7. This was when I was getting into makeup.
You're obviously in the wrong place.
Anyway, I wasn't happy with I really wasn't happy with the products that I received. Most of them were like eyeshadows and highlighters, and this was from W7, like I just said. So I kind of stayed away from W7. You know, on this channel I am a budget queen. Am I really a budget queen? Yes, kinda. Not really, but yes, I am. I like to do stuff on a budget, and basically W7 is a brand that is affordable for everybody in who is interested in makeup and is a makeup enthusiast or a makeup artist. But with my experience at the time, it was a no for me, and I just couldn't buy anything from them again, or have, you know, my experience was not happy. Maybe that was because I bought second-hand makeup, and well, you know, that's a no-no. You don't do that. Ugh.
Big mistake. Big. Huge. I have to go shopping now.
What was I thinking? Anyway, so I have got this lovely palette from W7, the Brow King palette, and we're going to dive right in. I'm going to show you how it looks. So just opening it now, and it's got shades here for your brows. It's got a brow wax. It's got a lovely little brush. It's a two double-ended brush, and it's also got a highlighter here, double-ended highlighter, and it's got brow gel. It's got a brow gel, and it also has mixing palette right there. As you can see, I'm not touching any of it because there's a plastic film over it, okay? But I'm really excited to try this. I'm excited to try this just because Sal, or I actually don't know how to pronounce his proper name, but I'm just gonna go with Sal because that's how he introduces himself on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I'm so terrible. Anyway, so there are shades. I don't know if I want to swatch the shades. Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna there are a few shades, so I'm literally gonna have to use something to clean my hand off with it. And oh gosh, I've got loads of fingerprint marks on my mirror now, on the edges. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm gonna swatch Transition. So that is Transition. I really need to do you know what I hate about the Apple Watch is that it leaves this, like, it's not tight, but it leaves this ugly looking indentation on my hand, and maybe it's too tight, maybe it's not, but it doesn't feel tight. Anyway, so that was Transition. So I'm gonna go into light blonde now. That's Transition on the top, and then light blonde. Then I'm gonna go into medium blonde. Right now I am really liking that formula. It's let me swatch medium blonde again, or just get it more closer to what the others are saying. There. Then I've got two fingers left. Then I'm gonna go into dark blonde. I'm gonna swatch that again because that's actually gone in with my skin tone. Can you see that? Yes, I'm not very good at swatching, but that's okay, that's cool, that's fine. Then with my thumb, I'm gonna go in with light brown. That's kind of also blended into my skin just a little bit. I like the shades, I just need to clean my fingers. Hold on. Going in with medium brown now, and dark brown, and black. So black, dark brown, and medium brown, and those are all the shades. Oh my gosh, I really can't swatch. I look like an idiot right now. So I don't know if I've said already, I might have. Yeah, my thoughts go like really fast. But the reason why I am testing out this brow kit is because I have been watching Sal for like little over a year now online, and I'm following him on Instagram, and I just love the way he does his brows. I wished I had brows. I wished I did. Clearly I have brows. Like, I'm not bald. I don't have alopecia on my face. But my brows are just, in my head, they are just non-existent. Sorry, I'm looking down in the not in the camera. I'm looking down at my mirror at the same time. But I feel like sometimes my brows are non-existent if I don't actually put something on them, and I usually use like a pencil or a pomade or a pen, felt tip pen, not felt tip pen, a felt tip, something made for your brows, okay? I've never tried powders before, I've never tried wax, and I've never really tried a gel. One eyebrow I'm going to do with the gel and with the powders. The other side I'm just going to use the powders and obviously with the wax. So let's get on to this. So let me get my mixing palette ready. I feel like Homer Simpson because I can't get the top off and my fingers are too fat. Clearly they're, oh, I got it off. Clearly they're not that fat. So I've got my mixing palette here, and the last video I watched of Sal's was using brow powder, and you know, I don't like doing my brows unless I'm doing a look that needs me to do brows, and maybe that's the wrong thing for me as a makeup artist and a makeup enthusiast and someone that loves to use makeup all around. Like, why don't I do my brows? I don't know. I'm just really happy with my brows. I just rather have the, yeah, whatever. I'm just ranting right now. But in the video he did mix his brow powders, or no, he didn't. He used a light brown, no, a lighter brown. He didn't use jet black. So I'm actually going to mix the dark brown with the black into this little palette, because I feel like I'm quite dark and I need some build up on my face. So what I'm doing now is just using the brush. There's actually 2 brushes, and I'm just scooping some up first. 3 scoops of that, and I'm gonna take a scoop of the black and mix that in. I'm gonna show you, don't worry. So can you see that? So that's the scoops that I've done. And then I'm going to grab some of that wax. Do you know, I'm probably doing all of this wrong. I've never used brow powder in my life. So as you can see, I'm just mixing it together. I also feel that this palette is really nice just because you can create the shade that you are, rather than having to find a shade and buy it. And if you're a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast, and you and your girls and you and your boys want to use a palette to do makeup, then you've got just this one to do your brows. I am going to now use the brow gel on my right brow, and I don't know, try and do something with these brows. And you know, right here, oh gosh, let me show you. I hate my brows, but I love them at the same time. So here, there is barely anything there, which is why I bought the brow palette as well, because I want my brows to look a little bit thicker now that I've cut my hair, just to give something to my face. Timer's gone off. Let's check if I got COVID. And it's a no. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I have 1 line and that's fine. So, as you can see, I have my mirror real close up to me. I'm going to bring it in a little closer. And I am going to start on my left brow with the angled brush that was provided. I'm not going to use anything that I already have, just because I want to use the kit in general. And also, I don't have any makeup on, so I might look busted. Anyway, let's go on. So hopefully this is enough pomade that I've made, and I'm gonna load my brush, and then I am going to start on my brows. How am I going? I think I'm just gonna go in with this like how I would normally. No, I'm not. If I do it, because if I'm using just the one brush, then okay. So I'm just gonna do hair stroke motions with this brush. I'm gonna start from where it's thickest, which is in the middle, and go onto my tail, and I'm going to try my best to follow these I'm going to try my best to follow these random hairs as much as possible. I don't want to look crazy. So now I'm going to go on to doing this brow, which has got the gel on, and do exactly the same as I did on my left side. What I can say about this brush is that I really like how it feels, and I like how thin it is. I don't have to customize it at all. I'm really digging my brows right now. I know I've already put brow gel onto my right brow already, but I want to put a little bit more just to see what will happen. So this will be literally the test, and this one is more like, yeah, I will do that because sometimes I just don't have that. Okay, there is product, and I'm just gonna like blend that in. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the highlight pencil, and there are two shades. They clearly don't have any names. There's that one, which is really light, and then there's that one, which is goldy. So we got a white and goldy shade. So this is the white shade here, and this is the goldy shade. I'm gonna go for the goldy shade obviously because I am dark skinned. So I'm just gonna place that underneath my brow lightly, and I will blend that out if it's too much with my finger. Are you coming to say hello? Come. Come. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this brow looks lower than this brow. Maybe that's because I don't know. I really don't know why. But then my brows aren't symmetrical. This one is thinner than this one on the tail end. This one has got more hair, which it doesn't look like right now because of how I've done, but I don't know. I really don't know. But I like both of my brows the way that they look with what I'm using. Like I said, I've never used powder and wax on my brows before, so this is a first for me. I'm gonna cause it oh shit, where's the top? Where's the top? I don't want to lose anything. So because this is a eye and brow palette, and I'm thinking it's more of a brow palette, I am gonna dip into the dark brown and just create some blend on my outer corners and see how that works without even putting any primer on, just because I feel like if you don't use primer first, then you can see how you could build up maybe, or what the shade might look like. And I'm just going to bring that up. You see where I've just placed the highlighter pencil? I'm just going to do that and kind of wing it out like this. And I'm using, what am I using? I'm using a Morphe brush, but because this brush came in one of those box sets, I sound like I'm talking about DVDs. it doesn't actually have a number. So Homo sapiens and Marbites, this is my final thoughts of what I think about the W7 Brow King Eye and Brow Palette. I'm actually going to say that it's more of a brow palette than it is a eyeshadow palette, because I did use the I use the powders on my eyes, and it's there, but it's not there, if that makes any sense. But my final thoughts is that I absolutely love it. I absolutely I'm digging what it has done to my brows. Like, I'm not going to be looking at you right now, I'm going to be looking into my mirror. So I absolutely love this brow, and this is my normal brow that I would do. I mean, with the pencils and the liners that I tend to use, this brow is more dark and Swansea brow like, and therefore I feel like it's given me a really natural shaped look rather than a I've got makeup on. Then we'll go on to my right brow, and I feel like because of the brow wax and the brow gel all mixed in, it's a little bit shiny on this side, and I feel like that maybe I should have gone in with some of the powder by itself just to get rid of that shine. Something that I will continue to work with, because I really do like this palette. I've never tried brow powders before, and I think I'm going to try brow powders a little bit more now, from now on. That's all I want to say about that. That's my positiveness. That's my positiveness of the palette. There is a negative that I do want to talk about. Now, as you can see, it's all blonde and brown and black, and yes, you can mix your colors, but I just feel like if you're a natural redhead, could you use this palette? And there is, like, literally, I went on Google and to do this. 2% of the world's population are redheads, and I'm not too sure if they could use this palette. Maybe they can. I am not a brow person, I am not a hair person. However, I'm not seeing any red undertones here that could maybe match a red-headed person. And a lot of the red-headed people that I know, and I know like 3 red-headed people, and 2 of them, not 4, 2 of them, their hair is so red, so just fiery, and their brows show it. I'm not too sure this palette is the best thing for them to go for, because I don't think there is enough shades in here to create a brow for a red-headed person. But that literally is the only downfall for me. Like, for me, when I'm doing stuff on my channel, I'm trying to make everything available to everybody, not just myself as me, and not just, yeah, I want everyone to be able to access things. So I feel like yes, Sal, this is a great, I mean, like, it's only 2%. Oh my gosh, that sounds really discriminatory. But I feel like this is a great staple brow powder palette for anyone that's out there right now. I feel like you should come out with a second brow palette with W7 with some other undertones of hair tones. You know what I'm trying to say, please. But yeah, that's it. I really do like the brow. Like, I did, before coming back, went and asked a few people which brows they they suited light more, and they liked my right brow more because I went a little bit thicker up at, you know, I kind of went with more of what my brow was doing over here. And this one I kind of tried to shape my brow hairs into what I want my brows to look like. And also, brows aren't meant to be identical twins, you know, we ain't Tia and Tamara. So I feel like my brows look fine. I feel like I can actually leave my house looking like this right now, and to be honest, I am. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, and go check out Sal and go check out his channel for any brow tutorials that you need in your life. I know I am going to watch a little bit more of his brow tutorials in depth, just because I don't like to touch my brows, I don't like to do my brows, and this is me personally. When I do my clients' brows, like, I just go in and, you know, just really go in and I make sure that their brows look amazing. But for myself, I need to know how to make my brows for me. That might sound actually really weird, that I don't know how to do my own brows, but I know how to do other people's brows. But yeah, my brows are just weird in general. Bye, ciao for now.